Hello, welcome to the Zanushe podcast. This podcast is mainly for English learners, but I do hope people interested in different cultures and everyday issues will enjoy it too. I'm Ania Kwiatkowska and I run the Instagram account Opanuj Angielski. If you'd like to learn everyday expressions through dialogues and other useful content, follow me on Instagram. Let's start with a tricky question. What's your relationship with sleep? Are you the kind of person who falls asleep as soon as your head hits the pillow and stays asleep until morning? If so, then I guess you love sleep. But what if you struggle to fall asleep, wake up in the middle of the night and toss and turn fighting to get back to sleep? Or worse, can't sleep a wink? Then your love-hate relationship with sleep may be disturbing and cause many troubles throughout the day. We all know adults should sleep between 7 and 9 hours. It all depends on the person and their needs. Some people need to sleep at least 9 hours, while others can function on much less. But if you think you can sleep less one night and make up for it the next, I'm sorry to say this, but it's impossible to catch up on lost sleep. Our bodies work within a circadian rhythm, so everything you need to do to stay healthy needs to happen within a 24-hour day-night cycle. So if you lose something, like sleep, you can't really get it back. But why is sleep so important? Well, it's not only beneficial to your health, but also to your relationships. I'm sure you know, sleep deprivation can lead to depression, suppress your immune system, increase the risk of developing some serious health problems, or affect your metabolism, which in the end can lead to obesity. But it can also affect your relationships. When you don't get enough sleep, you feel sluggish and groggy during the day. You can get irritated quickly and judge some situations unfairly just because you are tired. With all this irritation and poor judgment, you can end up fighting with your partner or friends. On the other hand, I read an article that said there's no such thing as an optimal amount of sleep. Actually, it may differ not only from person to person, but even for the same person over time. It may depend on the environment, current mental state, and physiological factors. So maybe it's not about quantity, but more about quality. I reckon both quantity and quality are important. And don't you think it's worth finding ways to improve your sleep if you are not satisfied with it? But what can you actually do to optimize your sleep? There are plenty of ways to boost your sleep quality. It all depends on your taste and what helps you feel at peace. But before we get to the ideas, let's start with something that's quite obvious, but often underestimated. Stop looking at blue light screens about an hour before bed. I've been practicing this for some time, and for me, it works wonders. Now it's time for some more and less obvious ideas. Why not start with airing out your room or misting the room or pillow with a sleep-friendly scent, or set the mood for rest? But if you think about lighting candles before bed, be careful. Regular candles can be harmful to your health. So it's better to go for beeswax candles instead. You can also try meditating, doing yoga, or practicing pranayama before bed. If you are into those kinds of activities, they can definitely help improve your sleep. But if you are not a fan of it, don't push yourself. There are plenty of other things you can try. What about reading a book or writing in a gratitude journal? I've heard It works for some people. It helps you shift your focus from what's stressful or unfinished to what's good and already present in your life. A calming book, not a thriller, can also ease your mind and create distance between the day's chaos and your night's rest. Some people find that listening to a soothing podcast or a sleep meditation track works wonders too. Others go for gentle stretching, a warm bath, or even a cup of herbal tea like chamomile. The key is to find something that signals to your body and mind, we are done for today. It's time to let go. And I've got one more idea. Try not to dwell on the previous night during the day. It turns out that focusing on how poorly you slept or how many hours you got can actually make it harder to get shut eye. It's all about positive thinking. So try not to dwell on the negatives. Instead, focus on all the little pleasures and enjoy during the day. And look, here we are again, back to the pleasures from episode 1. So maybe it's really about enjoying simple pleasures. Maybe that's what helps you shift from negative to positive thinking and improve different areas of your life. And now, immerse yourself in positive thinking, simple pleasures, and good quality sleep.